Hey, good evening. It's Sunday, April 20th, Resurrection Sunday. I don't usually do a video on Sunday, but because this is Resurrection Sunday, and good way to finish up our discussion this week about Holy Week. This resurrection is really what all of human life depends on. It is the one thing that gives us hope. We have so many things to be involved in life, and God has planned them for us. But at the center of it is the resurrection. Paul even tells us in Corinthians that if it's only for this life that we have hope, we're to all people to be pitied. Jesus was resurrected and lives again and gives us hope. Listen to the recording of this in Matthew's Gospel, chapter 28, verses 1 through 10. After the Sabbath, at the dawn of remember, the Sabbath is the dark Saturday we talked about yesterday. At the dawn of the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to look at the tomb. There was a violent earthquake, for an angel of the Lord came down from heaven, and going to the tomb, rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like white lightning, and his clothes were as white as snow. The guards were so afraid of him that they shook and became like dead men. Remember, the guards have been placed there to keep anyone from stealing the body. But against the angel of the Lord, they were of no value to stop him. The angel said to the woman, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus, who was crucified. He is not here." Some of the most profound words ever spoken. He is not here. He is risen, just as he said. See, that's what we talked about yesterday, being Dark Saturday being a matter of, do we look by sight or do we look by faith? What we're seeing here is that Jesus told them all along what would happen. Come and see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples, he is risen from the dead and is going ahead of you into Galilee. There you will see him. Now I have told you. So the woman hurried away from the tomb, afraid yet filled with joy, and ran to tell his disciples. Suddenly Jesus met them. "Greetings," he said. They came to him, clasped his feet, and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee, and there you will see me. They will see me." What is the point of the angel coming and opening the tomb? It wasn't to let Jesus out. He was already gone. It was to let the world in, to know for sure that Jesus was not in there anymore. This resurrection is what God has planned for us to give us new life. But it wouldn't have happened without the resurrection. And this is Jesus' triumph over the enemy. On Friday, Good Friday, Black Friday, the enemy had his say, and he struck Jesus on the heel. But on this day, in this empty tomb, and this picture I have in the thumbnail is very similar to the type of tombs that have been there at that time. And now he's been liberated from the tomb because he's alive. And he's triumphed over the enemy. Such a momentous, powerful thing. It's the resurrection. We need to keep using that term, the resurrection. It means something. When we talk to people about Jesus and we celebrate, we just don't want to celebrate a day. We want to celebrate the resurrection. Notice what Paul says in Colossians, in chapter 2, when he's talking about this resurrection of Christ and the victory that he won. He said, God made us alive with Christ. He forgave us all of our sins, having canceled the written code with its regulations that was against us and that stood opposed to us. He took it away, nailing it to the cross. And having disarmed the powers and authorities, he made a public spectacle of them, triumphing over them by the cross. And this word for triumph is, maybe you've seen some of the movies about the Romans when they won a victory and there'd be this big spectacle in the public square in the arena, and they would parade the people defeated before Caesar and before all the people, essentially mocking them and telling them that you are totally insignificant. That's what that word triumph means there in Colossians. This is what Jesus did. And he did it by becoming alive again, freeing himself from the tomb and bringing hope. This is the day of the resurrection. This is the day of hope. This is the day that that Paul tells us in Ephesians, when we are concerned. He said the very power that raised Jesus from the dead is ours. This is where our hope is. This is the resurrection. It's the resurrection day. Hang on to that. It's a powerful, beautiful thought that means true liberty and hope for all of us. Because Jesus has been resurrected from the grave and gives life to us all. It's been great to be with you this week, and Lord willing, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.